Hello, I am Lena, your communication coach, and in this video I'm going to tell you a little bit about Penny and how she learned how to say no to her boss. Let's learn a little bit about Penny. She was always a people pleaser, and it was so hard for her to say no to her boss every time he asked her to work longer hours or work on a Saturday, work on a holiday, and so on. She usually had some other plans, but when her boss asked her to stay longer or work on those days that I mentioned, she would say, "Yeah, sure, okay." Why did she do that? Well, because she was afraid. What was she afraid of? She was afraid of being judged. She was afraid of getting fired. She was afraid of sounding rude and creating a negative professional relationship with her boss. She took communication coaching in order to learn how to set her boundaries and in order to learn how to communicate more assertively, more productively, more effectively. I will tell you a little bit later about what assertive communication is, but for now I would like to stick to Penny's case. So Penny took communication coaching, as I said, and in that communication coaching, she learned how to say no in a way that is not going to damage her professional relationship. When her boss asked her to stay longer one day or work on a Saturday, she had an answer ready. I'm going to share one situation from her work life after her communication coaching. Her boss asked her to come to work on a Saturday so that she can complete some reports and complete some tasks that are slightly overdue. Now, if it was okay for Penny, she would say, "Yes, sure, I would do it." However, she already had some plans, and it was really important for her now to practice her assertiveness and set her boundaries and say that she really can't, because she really couldn't. So she said, "Thank you for offering this opportunity to me. However, I apologize, but I am not able to help you at this time. I already have some plans, and it would be rude for me to cancel in the last moment." So by doing this, she said that she cannot do what her boss asked her to do. And it's not in her contract anyway, so it's okay that she said it this way. She said it very politely, right? Then she said why she couldn't do what he asked her to do. She already made some plans, right? Now, she had a backup plan. She had a suggestion that would be able to help her boss and maybe create a more positive situation. So she said, "I would be able to stay longer this Friday or come earlier on Monday so that we can finish this report on time. Would that work for you?" Now, by doing this, she showed willingness to help. So she did not show the unwillingness to come to work, to stay longer, and so on. She really showed that she wants to complete those tasks, and she showed herself as a professional. When her boss said that, "No, this work really has to be done on a Saturday," she said, "Well, in that case, I can recommend Susan. I know that she said that she needs some extra hours and she would be willing to work on Saturdays. Would you like me to ask Susan if she could come on a Saturday?" And then her boss said, "All right, yes, that would work." How did Penny say no to her boss? She said no without damaging her professional relationship with her boss. She said no in a way that showed respect towards the work and the person who asked her to stay longer or to come on a Saturday. Assertive communication is the kind of communication that allows you to express yourself in a positive way, to express your needs, your wants, your opinions freely, and set your boundaries freely while also respecting the needs, the wants, the opinions, and the requests of others. Penny had to continue practicing setting her boundaries and communicating in this way, but this point, this situation definitely got her started on the right path. How about you? Are you an assertive communicator? Is it easy for you to say no to your boss in a polite way? If you need help with setting your boundaries and communicating in a more productive and effective way in a work environment or a private one, feel free to contact me and I will be more than happy to provide one-on-one coaching so that we can help you improve your communication skills. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you liked this video and you would like to see more. See you next time. Bye.